This is the time to start planning for the next year. Why wait until December 31st or January 1st to get started on planning for your dream vacation, your dream career, your dream life? Start now. Today is December the 10th. This video found you for a reason. I have purchased my planner a month in advance before the new year. Why is that? And let me share it with you in this video today. Today I'm going to be discussing my two calendars. One is the Clever Fox Pro for 2025. I'm going to be discussing how I use this. My new calendar for the upcoming year, 2026, which is, I went back to my At a Glance calendar. This is their My Weekly 2026 with the monthly calendars. So I'm going to be discussing both calendars, why I purchased them, and how I'll be using them moving forward. But let's start off with my current calendar, which is the Clever Fox Pro. The reason why I purchased this planner was because of its reflection in the beginning. It has its own like vision board section. It has further reflection. And let me tell you, this year I did use this. I would say I used it for maybe less than 5 months. They do have these time management sheets, the weekly sheets that you can kind of put in. But as you can see, like this is just, what is this? This is March 2025. I wasn't using it much. What I've done this year was I've been using my phone as my digital calendar, and I've been enjoying that method. Mainly I use this calendar to mark certain important dates, but besides that, I kind of stopped using it this year. Nothing against the planner. The planner is great. It's just my needs had changed. This is a very big size planner, as you can tell how big this is compared to the At a Glance calendar. It's also much thicker because it has a lot more pages. The At a Glance is very slim. That's all I wanted to share about the Clever Fox Pro planner. If you are looking into buying a planner like this for your current season of life, I do recommend it. Go ahead and purchase it. It is a good planner. It's sturdy. It has all this like bonus stuff it comes with, stickers and things like that. But for my current season of life, I did not purchase this again this year. And for this year, I purchased one of my favorite calendars of all time, which is the At a Glance brand. And this is, like I mentioned before, this is My Weekly 2026 with monthly calendars. So what this calendar has is, for each month, they give you like a full monthly calendar where you can add everything you want on your calendar, your appointments, your events, birthdays, whatever it is, you can put it on the calendar. And then the following pages is your, time management sheets, your weekly appointments. And for my current season of life, as things are getting busier, I didn't want to, have to go out and do research. I already know this planner is good. So I went to my Amazon account, went to orders, wrote down calendars, found this. I purchased this, I would say, I don't know, more than 4 to 5 times, or maybe even more. I can't remember anymore. I use this all throughout, grad school, undergrad. Like, this is my beloved and chosen brand of calendar. I really like it. And so this time around, I was like, stop wasting time. You know what works, just go buy it. And that's the reason why I repurchased this. Again, because it's slim, easy to use. I know it's gonna work. My biggest pet peeve about the Clever Fox Pro is it doesn't have these like tabs where you can just pull up to the month that you want, and the At a Glance does. They give you all these tabs inside. You can go to November if you wanted to. So I'm looking forward to using this calendar. And the thing about calendars is they can be used for anything. And this is the perfect time to buy a calendar and buy whatever fits your current season of life. Honestly, it could be you're using a calendar on your phone. It could be like a thing you get gifted. I know a lot of corporations like to use At a Glance. At one of my internships, I was actually gifted a At a Glance calendar one time, and that was really nice. So it's a very known brand. I don't think I need to keep talking about the brand and how they work and how known they are. Let's see. I think those were like the main things I wanted to discuss in this video. But I also wanted to say that this is the perfect time to start planning for the new year. I know people often wait until, January 1st or December 31st to make their New Year resolutions to kind of figure out how the year went. No, start today, start right now, because what's today's date? I think today is December the 10th. Starting early not only gets you an earlier start, you can start planning for the next year. And in one of my previous videos, I talk about doing a life audit where you kind of go over every single month in the year. Maybe if you don't have a calendar, you can go through your phone, use pictures as, timestamps, things that you can reflect on to kind of get a feel of how the months went, reflecting on each and every single month, things that made you feel alive, habits that you want to continue. With that, you kind of evaluate your life overall in the year. And I think it helps with doing gratitude, things you want to bring in or leave in the upcoming year. Getting a head start now is, for me, is important. And that's why I ordered the calendar like a month early, because why not? I want to start planning, actually have already started planning next year, right? Until I think February. And things might, come up. I'm going to start planning, March and so forth. So for me, having a calendar and buying in advance, I can start penciling things in. I know there's a bunch of events in the month of April that, God willing, I'll be attending. So I need a calendar for that. I can't just be, relying on like sticky notes in this and putting it everywhere. I like to have some kind of structure. And when I hear people saying that, you're like, to be feminine, you don't need to have you don't need to be planning and all that, it's too masculine or whatever you want to call it. I don't like hearing those things, and I don't want to be put in a box of this is too masculine, this is feminine, because there should be a balance. And I believe that having some type of structure in life creates that balance. People that are saying that they don't have a calendar or they don't keep up with their appointments and they're successful, maybe I don't know how they're doing it, and if it's working out for them, amazing. But I know for me, especially in the beginning when I'm trying to, change a lifestyle, or I'm in a different season of life, maybe it's not all play, some of it is work and kind of pouring myself into starting something new. I need some kind of structure. I need to pencil in those appointments or 4-hour work session to keep myself a little bit focused, especially in the beginning. And maybe after a week or two or a month, that routine is so drilled in, I don't need to, look at my schedule, because I know that on Monday and Tuesday, I'm working on the business. And Friday, I'm off. And the rest of the days, I'm doing some admin task. And on the weekends, on Sunday, it's family day. I don't know. I'm just giving you an example. Some people need more structure, and I think calendars really help with that. Others are maybe more of a go-to, they're just flowing with life, because they kind of already have a concrete structure. They wake up and they have like a mini morning routine that they've been doing for, years. And so they don't need a calendar. They don't need to look up, May 25th, Monday, what am I doing in the morning? Because it's already drilled into their mind of, I wake up, I meditate, I get a nice cup of hot tea, I do my journaling, I make breakfast for the kids, whatever it is for them. They have some kind of lifestyle that they've created, and they've done it so many times that they don't need to write it down anymore, because it's their life now. That's why, I feel like coming back to this calendar, it does remind me of my college days, of how busy things were, but it also reminded me of the good days of having all of this, being busy, but feeling so alive, because I feel like let me talk about yesterday, okay? Yesterday I had a really long day. I woke up, I did, some work things, filmed a YouTube video, then I had a really long work session. Came home, I had a afternoon meeting, which I have every week, and then a family member invited me to this event, and it was late at night. It's fine, I went. There was a lot of coming in and going out of the house, but it was a really good day. And I didn't get home until late at night, around 10-ish, but having days like that make me feel so alive and productive. I got my spirituality, my journaling, my family time, my work. It was hitting all of these other aspects of my life that it fulfilled me in so many ways. One of my mentors says this: you might be feeling a certain ways because you are bored. And I think I was feeling like that earlier this year. I was throwing myself into this one certain goal, which wasn't fulfilling that feeling, that emptiness inside. And I was reminded that I do like being busy in the sense of it's aligned with my current goals. And yesterday was a beautiful example of that, because I got different aspects of life with that. If I didn't have my calendar, which is currently on my phone, but if I didn't have a calendar, I didn't have some kind of structure, it wouldn't work out, because then I can't plug things into my schedule in a way where things are working out in an organic way. Because let's say, for example, I had like a big work session yesterday, right? Filmed in the morning, then I had some other work commitments. I came home and I had an hour to prep for my upcoming meeting. And so I prepped, and then I had my meeting. It was amazing. And then I don't know if I like had time to rest, but then I had, my 8:30. I had to, get out of the house. My meeting ended at 8. But doing all this, it wasn't like I was making myself do it. Something was, I don't know if you watched like 2 videos ago, it was like something inside me was like, Wajiha, you need to go. So go to this event. Go to this meeting. Like, I wasn't like pushing myself to it. I wasn't forcing myself to it. It was just like naturally I was being led to it, and it felt so good. And I feel like if you're taking anything away from this video, it is that you need to do things that are in that correct season of life, in your correct way of living, in whatever your lifestyle is. And if your personality is, I don't like to use calendars, that's totally fine. I personally like using calendars. In my current lifestyle and season of life, this is not gonna work because it's really big, and I want to have something that I can put in my purse. And if you enjoyed any part of this video, there was no script, this is just me talking to you. If you enjoyed any parts of this video, please do hit the like button, and until next time.